Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, here to do another pick a card reading. So exciting! Before we begin, make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if any of this resonates with you, as well as click that notification bell. I'm really excited. This is the full moon in Leo, so this is going to be messages for that full moon. On Thursday, January 28th, 2021, there's going to be this full moon in Leo. But just so you know, if you come across this after that date, this is still a timeless reading. So definitely keep watching and see if any of those messages do apply to you. Also, that these are going to be general readings, so if they resonate with you, that is awesome. I'm super excited by it. If they don't resonate with you, well, that's okay. That's okay. Again, there's 3 different choices, so you can definitely watch all 3 to see if any of it resonates with you. But again, they are general readings. Also, make sure that you do check out my website, and it is witchofboise.com. The website is linked to all of my social media accounts, so you can check that out, as well as be a part of our coven. That is absolutely free, as well as being involved in our forums, blog posts, all of that. So definitely check that out, and also be on the lookout for the website because I will be launching bookings you can book a reading from me. So definitely put that as a bookmark, witchofboise.com. Okay, so for this full moon that's coming up on Thursday, this is a perfect time to cast spells for financials, developments, and spirituality because it is Thursday. But it is a full moon, so any spells will be perfect for it. It's just that is what's going to be more amplified in this full moon. All right, so we have 3 choices. These are crystals that I was shuffling, and whatever came out and corresponded with the crystal Bible into the Leo zodiac. That is how I came with this selection. So the deck is the crystal reading cards. They're just down there. I had to make sure I got it right, but all of the cards are going to be in the description box of this video. Okay, so our first one, so choice number 1 is the Fire Agate. Choice number 2 is going to be the Chrysotile. I am holding this weird because I didn't want to spoil what you're choosing. You'll see in a sec. And then we have Ruby as number 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, pick a cat, any cat. We're going to start with number 1. All right, so you got Fire Agate, and that is creativity. During this reading, you had 2 songs come up. The first one was Ballroom Blitz by Sweet and Comfy in Nautica by Panda Bear. So definitely check out those lyrics. When you're doing your full moon rituals or meditations, definitely turn on your playlist, and then you can get your own messages that are going to be more personalized to you. All right, so the overall reading for this was 33, and this is stealth. So we have creativity with the Fire Agate and stealth. All right, let's get going. I'm going to lay out the tarot cards and then I'll show you. Okay, so we have the 7 of Cups in reverse being clarified by the 6 of Swords in reverse. Then we have the 4 of Wands in reverse being clarified by the Ace of Swords in reverse. Then we have the 10 of Wands clarified by the Fool in reverse. Okay. So it feels like that you are really stuck on a situation. You don't think that there's any sort of options available that's going to get you out of this kind of tumultuous energy, this tumultuous, maybe even mindset. And it feels like you're just kind of going around in circles. So it's time to really unblock that and know that you have other options in order to move forward. Your foundation is being a little bit rocky. There's a crack in the foundation. And that's a big part of that is because you're not being honest and you're not being truthful to either yourself or to others. So this foundation can be can be in relationships. This can be friendships. This is also having to do, because of the wand energy of that 4 wands in reverse, this has to do with your creativity as well. So you're not being honest with yourself about something in order to move forward. So this can be a creative like outlet or even a side project or something like that. But you need to really be honest with yourself. And for instance, if it's something where you're doing as a passion project and you're trying to make money at it, I understand that. But if you're trying to do something that is like that, just be honest with yourself and know that if you start to do something and kind of transform this into a business, it's not going to take off right away. So putting all of your eggs in that basket is not financially the smartest idea. But with your creativity as well, maybe you're thinking too much of finances as well and not on the creativity aspect of it. So it's really trying to examine that and be truthful to yourself over what is that foundation. Also, you feel like you are really alone on a burden. It looks like there's a lot of weight on your shoulders and you're waiting for this like new fresh start. And it's like, I have to, because in that 10 of wands, he's headed towards this castle with this huge bundle of wands and he's by himself. And so it's like, if I get to that castle with all of these wands, then I'm going to start anew. And that's not necessarily true. So you might be doing something where you're kind of going in circles and you're thinking like, well, once I get done with this, everything's going to be changed. So it's time to really switch that mindset and really start to think outside of the box. And that's also going to be with that creativity. All right, then we have 2. This is really, really cool. And it's new moon, new beginnings. So in this full moon, it's time to really think about what new beginnings are you trying to achieve? What do you want to start anew? And it's time to get into that mind shift of you don't have to go into this circle and keep doing the same thing or have the same choice, that you only have one choice. You have free will. You're able to make other choices. And you know what? You are okay with making other choices. So it's time to really contemplate what you want your new beginnings to be. All right. And then we have number 31, 7th house, and that's partners. So there's a burden that's going on, and usually with the 10 of wands, it's a single person burden. So this is a time to maybe do a new beginnings with your partnership. It's not necessarily moving out or like disbanding the relationship, but this is about renewal in the sense of we need to be on the same page. This isn't working in this sense, and we have to do something different. All right, then you have a 9, leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. And that's totally what's happening right now with this, where there's a blockage of doing that leap of faith because you're going into the same loop and it's like you're alone on it. There's truth that's not being told to you, whether that's another person, but I'm actually honestly feeling like this is towards you, where you can do this. And you have to do the leap of faith in order to start this new beginning. Then we have butterfly maiden transformation. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So a great transformation is happening once you get out of this blockage and you really do that leap of faith, and then you're able to transform. If you do, by the way, just a side note, if you're hearing a weird moaning in the background, it's just my dog sleeping. She's just an old lady. Okay, now, then we have Mawu, which is Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. So this is something where whenever I get this, it's going back into nature. So it's really time to get outside and walk outside. Go, if you can, find a park or whatever, take your shoes off, get barefoot, and start walking around on the ground. You need to really start to get reconnected with Mother Earth, and that's going to really help you with that creativity blockage. Then we have pets. You love and understand animals. This is going back to that nature thing where it's getting into a connection of nature and animals, as well as our pets. So clouds, shape-shifting. This tells us with the clouds that you're able to get out of this rut. You're able to get out of this creative carousel, this merry-go-round. You can shapeshift into however you want to your life to be. It's just being able to be truthful to yourself and take that leap of faith and move forward with it. And, you know, with the partners too, it's making sure that your partner has your back and is going to be supportive of your decisions. All right. And then last but not least, we have the rising sun. A dark phase and struggle is over. So this is confirmation that this issue that's happening is starting to end. A new phase, our new moon, holy moly, a new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is one through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness is within you, is born. So this is just telling you that there is this transformation that is happening. And it might feel, again, like with that circle, because those tarot cards are just telling me it's just like a merry-go-round and you're choosing the same option. And it's time to choose something different. Take a leap of faith in order to transform and reconnect with Mother Earth and nature, and new beginnings will definitely happen. All right, guys, that is it for number 1. Make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe. Also, comment below. Tell me if any of this resonates with you. And check out my website, witchofboise.com. All right, we are on to number 2. Okay, so we have the Chrysotile, and that is animals. Very cool. You had 2 songs that came up under your reading, and that was A Lack of Color by Death Cab for Cutie and I Like It by Cardi B. So this is also when you are doing your own meditations for the full moon, make sure that you get your own playlist and do a shuffle. And during your meditations, take those and see if there's any sort of lyrics or any sort of meanings that are going to be specifically applied to you. All right. So we have our overall energy, and that is the 32 ant, and that's in the contrary position. And what that means is it's trusting natural law. Trust that things are going to work out the way that they will. You might be in a mood of impatience, and it's also a warning to be wary of users and con artists, people that are going to take advantage of you. Okay, I'm going to put out these cards and then I will show you them. Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles being clarified by strength. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles being clarified by the Emperor. Then we have the King of Swords in reverse being clarified by the 9 of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles being clarified by the Sun in reverse. Okay. So that impatient energy is totally it with these tarot cards. So it feels like that you're really holding on to either financials or emotional baggage. And it feels like you're not wanting to let go of things. Maybe that there is issues in your financials where you're just really trying to penny pinch and all that kind of stuff. But you really need to have the strength to open up that and actually start to give. One of the ideas that you can do is not necessarily money, but going through your pantry and donating some canned foods that you're not using that haven't expired and donate them to the food bank. Go through your closet on clothes that you don't wear anymore or they don't fit and donate them. It's time to really open that energy up in order to receive it back. So you need to gather the strength of being able to let go, because there's an energy here, and this is also masculine energy as well. So this can be maybe a spouse, but this can also be your masculine energy saying, no, I'm going to need this later. And it's time to really say, no, we don't need it, and we need to let it go. So it's time to also let down those walls, those emotional barriers. And that's going back into that emotional baggage where it's holding on to emotional baggage. Well, it's okay. You can love again. You can trust people. And it's time to lower those defenses down. And you know what? You're probably going to get hurt again, but it's okay. Everyone has been in that situation. And it's okay and it's safe to start to trust and love people. Now, this impatience, this is really making you really upset because what you are wanting, because this is mostly Pentacle energy, and so that's why I'm really honed in on finances. You're looking for your finances to improve, and it's not going to improve for a while because of that Knight of Pentacles, and that's going to make you really upset because of that, the Sun in reverse. You're actually really pissed off by it because you think that you can build more and more money up and quickly, and it's quick money schemes are going to be really tempting for you. And again, this is also another thing with users and con artists that you need to be really, really weary of, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. This is going to be a slow money gain, and you're just going to have to deal with that. So anything that is too good to be true, it is too good to be true. So just keep your self open to the universe and to receiving, and also keep giving. And that's keep giving to your community. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're giving to someone in particular, but it's keep giving into your community. And it doesn't necessarily have to be money either. Again, it's donating items, things that you don't use anymore, or whatever, you know. Okay, so we have 40, long night, moon, darkness. So I'm just feeling like this is just a long waiting energy. This is going to be something that's going to be with you for some time. So it's time to just, again, really embrace that patience, because this is going to be happening for some time. So it's going to be really annoying, and it's going to be some dark times. And I don't think of that in a negative aspect. It's just going to be something where it's like, I'd want to do this, but I can't. You know, I can't afford doing this, so I can't. Or I want to do this, I want to like buy a car, just as an example, but I can't because I can't afford it, and I don't have enough money down or whatever. And that's the thing where it's like, it's just going to be a little bit of darkness in the sense of like, I can't do anything fun. But guess what? That's just what it is. All right. So then we have 30 and 6th house routine. So this is getting into the routine of finding your finances, getting that budget in, and getting into the routine of it. So like grocery shopping and eating at home and not doing stuff outside of that, and really watching those finances is what you're going to have to do. So it's getting into and setting yourself up into a new routine. And again, you're not going to be happy about this, but this is going to be in the long run, this is going to be well worth your while. All right, so Sakhamet, and it's be strong. You're stronger than you think you are. Your strength assures a happy outcome. And see, this is that assurance that you have to be strong in order to do this. This is not going to happen overnight. So you have 2 strength cards here. So it's saying you have to be strong in order to overcome this. Listen to your true feelings. Don't let others talk to you into doing something you know is wrong. Oh my gosh, this is the ant contrary. So this is users and con artists. You need to listen to your gut. And someone might tell you, oh, you can do this, you can do that. And guess what? You need to listen to yourself and listen to your own feelings. All right, waterfall, effortless. Then we have whale, breach. And then lotus flower, unfoldment. Okay, so with waterfall and effortless, this is telling me where it's an energy of once you get into this routine and once you have the strength to just keep on it, everything's going to be coming to you effortlessly, especially when you open yourself up to the universe to be open to receiving. Now the whale with breach, that again tells me about users and con artists. So it's making sure that you are being weary of people that are coming into your life and that are trying to make you do certain things, or try to convince you to buy something, or get rich quick schemes, that kind of thing. So it's that breach, that energy of someone that's trying to come into your boundaries. So make sure that you have those boundaries up. And then lotus flower, unfoldment. The thing is that things are going to be unfolding to you. And so you might be really hyper focused on your finances right now to get whatever. But the thing is other things are unfolding in your life. So again, being hyper focused on one area in your life and is not great, because you won't be able to see the blessings that are around you. So again, set up that routine and get onto track in that sense. And then you'll see other things that are going to be unfolding in your life. All right, then we have key of life, and it says the Ankh portends new life being born through you now. This life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you into more wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction and you have spiritual support from unseen worlds. Let it happen. So this is also saying with that Four of Pentacles energy, which is like standing and holding on to finances or holding on to emotional baggage. It's let things happen. Just let it unfold. And just know that new things are happening. I also have to put out there that with that Chrysotile and animals, this is another thing where it's, if you have pets at home and whatnot, this is a time to really focus on them. So you're not going out and doing stuff, but do some fun things with your pets. Start to train them, do tricks. All right, guys, that is it for number 2. Make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe. Also comment below if any of this resonates with you. Also, make sure that you do check out my website, witchofboise.com. We are on to number 3. Okay, number 3, we have Ruby, and that is Shine. You had 2 songs come up onto your reading. The first song is Picture Me Gone by Ariel Pink and Salty Dog by Cat Power. Now, when you're doing your own full moon meditations, make sure that you get your playlist and put it on shuffle and write those songs down, because there might be even more hidden messages within your own meditations. Okay, so the overall reading here is 8, and that's Otter in the contrary. And that is about dropping the seriousness. So stop being so serious all the time and not being able to focus. And this is also masculine energy. The not being able to focus, I can totally understand. I am having a hard time with this. When I was doing the setup, it was just really hard. Okay, so now we're going to do the tarot. And that is the Knight of Swords being clarified by the 9 of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Lovers being clarified by the Page of Cups. And then we have the 9 of Wands in reverse being clarified by the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that there's a fast energy moving of this kind of ick energy that the 9 of Swords has. The 9 of Swords is about waking up from a nightmare, but it's letting go of things. And anytime I see this card in the reverse, I always think of Alice in Wonderland falling down the rabbit hole and not knowing like where she's going, but also like not stopping it. It's not trying to climb your way back up. It's just letting it happen. So something that is going to be just like let go, it's going to be coming to you quickly, because that Knight of Swords is very, very quick energy. So it can be a choice, that a big choice that is coming to you, but this can also be a partnership as well. So if this choice is coming to you, it's an emotional choice. So it is something that has to do with your emotions. This can be with, this can be romantic, this can be friendship, this can also be like a coworker kind of aspect, but it has to deal with your emotions. It can be family too. But it's the same thing where if it's a relationship and you're single, this is a good opportunity that you're going to hear from someone. Now, I think the biggest thing is that for our single people, that you're looking for an ex to come back to you. This is not going to be an ex. This is going to be someone that is completely new not someone from your past, but you need to make sure that your walls are down. And this is also with the choice and with our individuals that are not single, that are in a relationship. It's time to let go of those defenses. It's time to be vulnerable, and that's what's going to bring that energy in. Now, with this relationship for our single people, this doesn't mean that this is going to be possibly a long-term relationship, but this is going to be something where it's going to ignite something in you where you feel like, you know what, I can do this again. You know, I can be in a big relationship again. So it's a really good stepping point energy. And with that ruby, that shine energy, so beautiful. All right, then we have waxing gibbous 1, and that's discernment. So something that's been really unclear and kind of confusing, complex, is now becoming more clear. So with that choice that's happening, that's what maybe that there was a choice that needed to be made, and now it's becoming clear of like, okay, this is what I need to do. Then we have number 20, Scorpio, I transform. So there's a transformation that's happening. Scorpio can be either your zodiac sign, or it can be your partner's, or the future partner. But the biggest thing is that there's a transformation that's taking place, and a lot of it has to do with that shine, that ruby energy. Okay, then we have Hathor and receptivity, and it's allow yourself to receive. This is increasing your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So if you're looking for something to come back to you, or a relationship, or love, or whatever, it's time to be open to receiving that. Then we have, it's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. How sweet. So it's being able to accept yourself and love yourself just as you are right now. So never like, and I have a hard time with it where it's like, once I get this goal done, then I'll be able to. My whole thing, because I've had really bad like body image issues, is saying like, if I lose like 20 pounds, like I will be perfect. I will be okay to be in a relationship. And that's not the mindset to do it. You're okay right now. So if you're thinking like how that mindset, that toxic mindset that I just said, where it's, I need to lose 20 pounds in order, that you need to be working on yourself, because it's okay to be different, and it's okay to be you just as you are right now. All right, desert, vision quest, and then childhood, innocence. So this to me tells me, just like how I was just saying, where it's working on yourself, having your own vision quest in the sense of trying to find what is going on. And this is going to be stuff that's rooted in your childhood. So it's definitely working on that aspect in order to make this choice more clear. And this choice actually can be associated with these bigger issues that are in place that happened in childhood, in order to grow from them, in order to accept them, and know that that's a part of your past, but does not define who you are. All right, then we have the knot of Isis. Part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are deepening with your connection to the goddess. So that's really cool, where it's you are getting her power, protection, and abundance, because you're getting in touch with your goddess aspect. When this deck says where it's worshiping Isis or whoever, for me, a lot of it is like your own inner goddess. So initiation, when you're being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power. There are moments of profound challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges and you shall thrive. How cool is that? And there's the key word is transform. There we had that Scorpio transformation. So you're going to be able to transform any challenge into an experience of healing. So that's what is going to be happening here. And we have that otter energy, and that is it's that not being serious, but it's masculine energy. So this is going to be more in your masculine energy side. All right, that is it. That's all I have for you. Make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me if it resonates with you. Make sure that you check out my website, witchofboise.com. Go check me out on Instagram. My handle is witchofboise.com, as well as my Facebook, witchofboise.com. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for all the support, and I will see you soon. Bye.